we've seen overall an increasing demand to trade and hedge Europe, basically. The start of 25, where there were capital inflows going to Europe with the uncertainty you would have seen in the US. That's more of a mixed picture nowadays, but overall I think traditional asset managers and others have been really looking at Europe to diversify away from their usual setup and their usual split. So that just underlines the need for European products. And what we wanted to make sure is that European derivatives are as tradable as their US counterparts, that we've achieved with an LP incentive scheme. From June onwards, Eurex is the gateway to Europe with a unified and very resilient platform, which provides you an easy access, one-stop access to Europe.
How does sponsored access help reach American investors?
Sponsored access is used to be one of the missing parts at Eurex. What we offer is relevant to many US clients not holding a MiFID license. So we would enable every hedge funds or new customer to come to Eurex and basically get all the benefits of trading, even with low latency strategies on Eurex, without the requirements of a full membership. This is taken on by the sponsor, also in terms of pre-trade risk controls. So in the end, that will enable us to expand distribution to clients which have been never engaging with Eurex before and which will now have an easy gateway to liquid European markets.
What products do you think will be most popular?
We see a global demand for credit index futures. That's one of the products most discussed with clients currently. So we offer a listed contract on credit markets, and in contrast to the OTC contract, now in our standard cleared framework, capital efficient as you would expect it to be. So traded notional has exceeded now 91 billion euros, 150% increase versus 24. And open interest is at 3 billion. Again, highly supported by the market. We've launched a partnership program around that, supported by major institutions, Goldman, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, in order to make that product liquid and build that market. And we are a truly global franchise offering European and US credit within that framework.
How is the American market structure different than Europe?
Europe has traditionally a different market structure when it comes to retail participation. Overall retail volumes on Eurex are just about 2%. We've got a range of products very interesting for retailers with mini micro DAX futures, Euro stocks as well. We do not believe in very short-term speculative trading. And what we want to achieve is a sustainable environment for retail to thrive on. What we believe in is to reduce access barriers. So we've been working a lot on making real-time data access cheaper. So level 1, level 2 data, we decreased the pricing for that to really enable participation. And that triggered really a lot of either European firms or US firms being interested in either going to Europe, offering European products to Europeans, or activating their US client base in order to make Americans trade the eligible US contracts. And overall, I think that will create a more sustainable and healthy and more interesting markets once we've got retail participation increased in Europe as well. There is a lot of course, competition coming from structured products in Europe. But there are regulatory changes coming up on CFDs, on payment for order flow. So I think there's a lot of things moving currently, which will lead to a picture in Europe also to have a better retail participation as we've seen in the US.
What are the option alternatives on Eurex?
We've got a range of futures which we put out on the market in smaller versions, so micro and mini DAX futures being very attractive to retail investors, where we see also a higher proportion of retail being involved. V-stocks also tradable for US retail investors. Basically, Eurex is the gateway to Europe when it comes to all the benchmarks. So from Euro stocks to DAX, you can basically get exposure to an entire European market with Eurex.